guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and let's get right into this video. So today we are going to be doing some abstract summer French tips, and I honestly think that these are going to be really beginner friendly. So I'm just going to try and explain everything the best I can, that way it'll be easy to follow along. Okay, so here's everything that we're going to need. We don't really need much. I just have a Nude Polygel. This one is from Makartt. Next I have this neon orange polygel, also from Makartt. And then I have this chrome gel, and this is going to be for the nail art. And I kind of forgot to show you what nail set we're doing. So here is the nail set that we're going to be recreating today. Very cute and simple orange summer nail set. I liked it because of the orange and chrome combination and the nail art. Like, I just thought it was so cute and I really want to recreate it. So this is pretty much all we're going to need. Let's just get right into this nail set. So I'm going to start off with some nail prep. Nail prep is very important if you want your nails to last. So I'm just going to start off by pushing back the cuticles. My nails aren't too bad because I have done nails recently. Not super recently, probably like 4 days ago maybe. And for me, in the cuticle area, I just have like some excess polygel that's like still stuck to the nails, and I just go ahead and like scrape all of that out. So just a little warning, I'm not doing my nails to last. So if you want your nails to last, there are a few extra steps that you should do, but because I'm gonna put on a peel off base coat and like the nails, I don't need them to last that long. I skip some of those steps. When I get there, I will tell you like what to do next. But maybe if you are practicing and you don't really want your nails to last that long, then you can just follow what I'm doing. So next I'm going to take this circular cuticle drill bit, and you know, I got a comment that said this was a ball bit or something like that. I don't really know the names of the drill bits, so I just call it the circular drill bit. And I'm gonna keep calling it that because that's what I've been calling it in every single video. So I'm gonna take this drill bit and I'm going to work this around the cuticle areas, and I'm trying to keep this on the skin, not really digging into my nail, because this is just to push back the cuticles a little more. Okay, next I'm going to take my cuticle scissors and I'm just going to trim off the excess dead skin from around the cuticles. As you can see here, this is like what I would be trimming off because it's like lifted. Okay, next I'm going to trim down my natural nails. Then I'm going to take a hand file and just smooth the nail out. Okay, now I'm gonna take a fine grit sanding band. These are the ones I use. I got these on Amazon and they have lasted me so long. I probably bought this like last year. So I'm just gonna take this sanding band and I'm gonna put it at the lowest speed, and I'm going to work this around the cuticle and over the entire nail. This is just to add some scratches to the nail. Okay, so these are the nails all prepped. So next I'm going to put on a peel off base coat. But if you want your nails to last, don't do this part, just skip this. But for me, since I'm going to be popping these off, I'm putting on a DIY peel off base coat, and I don't really know where I saw this from, but I saw it somewhere and I've always used this peel off base coat. So first of all, can I talk about this cuticle oil? So I got this cuticle oil so long ago. I think like at the beginning of my YouTube channel. I got this from like a Sally's. I forgot how much it cost, but look at it's still lasting so long. It's been like 3 years I've had this thing. Not even halfway done. So if you do want to use this peel off base coat, here is how to make it. So I just take some cuticle oil, literally the tiniest amount, barely any on my brush, and I just tap it on the nail, literally that much, like just a super small amount. And then I start by wiping off all the excess and then rubbing it in, because if I use too much, the nails pop off too easily. So I try to use as little as possible, but still enough that the nails will pop off. There we go. We just want the nails to have a nice little coat of cuticle oil. And then I take some top coat. Ignore the state of this top coat. This is actually kind of scary. This is my top coat dedicated to making the peel off base coat. So I take some top coat and I just put on a layer of this over the nail. Okay, and then I'm gonna cure this. And as you can see, the top coat kind of starts to separate. I'm not sure what to call it, but it's fine. It doesn't really matter. It's just because it's having trouble sticking because of the cuticle oil. So I'm gonna cure this. Okay, so I just have my nail tips now and I'm gonna size them out. Okay, so I'm gonna glue on these tips with some base coat and a UV flashlight. So if you're doing your nails to last, don't use a base coat to glue them on. Just use a regular nail glue, something like this. This one's from Makartt. The other nail glue I really like is from KDS because this is much stronger and it will last longer. But the reason I use base coat and cure it on is because it's the easiest way to stick to this peel off base coat. Okay, so all the tips are on. Next, we're gonna trim these down. So we're gonna do these kind of short, not like super short, but like pretty short. I hope that's good. Okay, so here's the length. I think this is good. I kind of want to try something I always see on Instagram, like Instagram Reels. When they're doing the tip stuff, they don't shape the nail tip. Like the nail tip's already nicely shaped, so they don't need to shape it. And you know, mine are already nicely shaped on their own. So what if I just try not to shape them today, even though it kind of hurts. Okay, we're gonna try and see if the nails can still turn out nicely. Because you know, you shape the polygel in the end anyway. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is shape right here for the corners and make the nail tip straight. I'm gonna shape the thumb a little because she's a little bit thicker, but the rest I feel like are good and can go without shaping. So we're gonna do it. Okay, the pinky needs to be shaped because she's kind of bigger. She's kind of too thick for my actual nail. Honestly, not shaping the sides of the nails probably only saves me like 1 minute at most. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm sorry, it just feels so long to continue without shaping these sides. At least just like a little shape. Okay, so next I'm going to remove the shine from the nail tips, and I always get comments that ask, why do I remove the shine from the nail tips and then put base coat on top of it? It's not about the nail tips being dull or shiny. It's about putting scratches in the nail so that way the product will adhere better and stick better to the nail. You could probably not do this, but I like to do it. Also, I'm just using my hand file to do this part because, you know, normally I use my nail drill, but sometimes I'm just too lazy to pick up my nail drill. Hand file works the same. Okay, so once the tips are all shaped, the next step, if you want your nails to last, would be to use a primer and dehydrator. So I use the one from Mia's Secret. This one just works the best for me and it's very affordable on Amazon. This is what I like to use, and this is what's gonna make your nails last. But you know, because I'm not doing my nails to last, I have a peel off base coat on here, I'm not gonna be using that. So the next step is adding on a layer of base coat. Okay, so nail tips, nail prep, everything's done. Now we're gonna get into the polygel application. Here is the slip solution that I'm using. I feel like this one just works best for me. So for these nails, I have not done French tips made out of polygel in a long time. I've just been doing like a base color and then painting on the French tips. I found that to be a lot easier. But you know, today I really just wanted to make the French tip out of polygel, even though it does take a little longer, but in the end, I mean, mean, you don't have to paint on the French tips, so maybe it balances out the time. I don't really know. But today I'm gonna make the French tips out of polygel. So we're gonna start with the Nude Polygel. You know what? This bottle's kind of empty and I don't really want to deal with the bubbles that are probably gonna be in here. So we're gonna use this nude color instead. It's called French Press, and I used this in my last video and it turned out to be a really nice nude color, so we're gonna use it again. So I'm gonna start at the cuticle area and I'm gonna put a bead of polygel there. And also here's the brush that I'm using. It's very messy right now, but it's linked in my description under like Kolinsky brush, Kolinsky gel brush or something like that. And it's from Amazon and it was also a really good price for this brush, but it's just bigger than the normal polygel brushes that come in the kits. And I don't know, I just feel like it's so much better. And I feel like it's a little bit faster to use this just because it's much bigger. So I'm gonna start by pushing this towards the cuticle and I'm just gonna thin it out because we don't want too much thickness right next to the skin. I'm just gonna thin this out and tap it onto the nail. You know, this was definitely way too much. I kind of forgot how short these nails were. So these are French tips and we're making the almond shape right now. So I'm just gonna make the polygel kind of go more towards the center of the nail, so that way when we go in with the orange polygel, it has room to go down the sides. So I'm just gonna make this thinner and then I'm just going to round it out. This is definitely way too much, so I'm gonna push a little bit more of it towards the cuticle area. I just kind of like tap it backwards just to give it a bit more thickness. Okay, that's a much better amount. Back to the almond shape. So I'm just gonna make this part kind of thin. Just going to round the edge of it. Okay, so I could totally mess with this part for so long, but I'm going to cure it. I think it's good. You just want to make sure you're checking all angles, making sure that it's in the center of the nail. Here's how the side looks. I feel like this is a good thickness. Probably when I file it, it might be even a little bit thinner, but you definitely want this nude part to be on the thicker side, just like a little bit. That way, when you put on the tip color, when you go to file, it'll leave a more crisp line if you have that excess to file off. I'm gonna go ahead and cure this. So I'm gonna repeat that same thing for the rest of the nails. I'm just gonna start with a bead of polygel. This time I'm not gonna use as much. And then I'm gonna smooth that out, pushing it towards the skin. Okay, now I feel like I didn't use enough. Okay, so I have the middle finger done. It's a good thickness, but I just feel like there needs to be a little bit more. So when this happens, I just cure the first layer and then I put on a little bit more polygel and then I just smooth this over polygel layer we already have there. And this doesn't take too long because all this is for is to add some more thickness. We already have the shape and everything done. Okay, I feel like that's just better. So I'm gonna cure that layer now. Okay, so it's looking good. Now I'm just gonna speed through the rest of the nails. Okay, so all the nude almond parts are done. I think they look really good. Next, I'm just gonna wipe off the polygel of all the sticky residue that gets left behind. And then I'm gonna take my hand file and I'm just going to shape these nude parts just to make them a little more crisp. Okay, so the nude parts are shaped. Now we're gonna go in with the orange polygel. This polygel is really old. That's all I have to say. So I'm just gonna put this polygel at the tip of the nail and down the sides as well. And then I'm gonna get smoothing this out. I just like to start kind of at the tip and drag all the excess down the sides. I love this part of doing French tips. I just think it's very satisfying. Once I have the polygel down the sides, that's when I really get to smooth everything out. So I'm just gonna straighten out the sides at the tip and kind of just drag off that excess polygel. And I'm just gonna take off the excess at the tip. So from the side of the nail, here's how it looks. So the nude part is much more thick than the orange, and that's kind of what we want because when we file it, we'll file down the nude part and it'll make a nice crisp line. Okay, wow, that looks so cute. I'm kind of glad I did the French tips this way. I just haven't done them in a while like this, and it's a nice refresher. So here's how it looks. I'm gonna go ahead and cure that. Okay, so I'm gonna repeat that same thing for the rest of the nails. This is my favorite part. Did I already say that already? I don't know. It's just so satisfying to fill all this empty space and like finish the nail. Like I just love it. And this orange is so cute. I chose to do orange today based on the reference picture, of course. I've also seen this design done with hot pink, but you know, I feel like we haven't done many orange nail sets before, so I decided to do orange, and I'm very happy I did. Orange is a great nail color, especially neon orange, and I think it's perfect for the summer as well. So the next nail is done. I'm gonna go ahead and cure this one. Okay, now I'm just going to speed through the rest of the nails and get all these tips done. Okay, so all the polygel's on. Here's how the nails are looking. They are so cute. I love them already. So I just have my Makartt dust collector and a hand file, and we're gonna get reshaping these nails. So basically I just want to file down the nude part because it's much thicker than the orange. So I'm definitely going to be filing that down, and it should leave a nice crisp smile line. Let's get reshaping. Okay, so all the nails are shaped now. Here's how they're looking. So now we can get into this nail art. So I'm just gonna use the chrome gel. So hopefully this isn't too hard. I'm a bit nervous, honestly. So I have the reference picture off to the side here, and I'm just gonna try my best to make it look as good as the picture. And I feel like having the inspiration picture close by to look at is a great guide to help with any nail art or design that you're doing. I'm just gonna start and hope for the best. So the nails are buff, so I think they're okay to put nail art over this. Okay, it's good, but I feel like my lines need to be thinner. So I'm gonna retry it. Anyone else not really liking this? It's like I like it, but I also don't like it at the same time. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's the orange color mixed with the chrome. Something's not right to me. Okay, so I filed off the chrome that was on this nail, and ignore this little dot. It was like a bubble that I filed and it turned into a hole, and now there's like chrome paint in it, but it's okay because hopefully with the new nail art that we're gonna do, it'll cover it up. So here's the new nail art that we are going to attempt. I think this one's gonna be a little more easy, and I think it'll work well with the orange. I did want to do this nail set with the original colors, but that was before I needed like a nail art design for right now. So we're gonna do it orange, and I think it's gonna be cute. But yeah, sadly the chrome nail art, it just didn't look right to me. I don't know why. I don't know if it was my lines didn't work, or maybe this shade of orange isn't correct. I don't really know, but it just wasn't looking correct to me. But I do really love that design, and I wish it worked out. I think this new nail art that we're gonna do is gonna be really cute as well. So what we're gonna need for this is some orange gel polish. This is like a neon orange to match the orange on our nails. And then we're also going to need some clear dip powder. You can use dip powder or acrylic. So we need this to make that 3D type of textured nail art. I'm just gonna put some of this orange gel polish onto my mixing plate. I got a comment that said, it was like, great, you got new brushes, now get new mixing plates. You know, you didn't have to come for me like that. I know my palettes are like dirty, but like this is like hard gel. It's kind of hard to get off. I'm too lazy to clean it, to be honest with you. Anyway, so that was just funny. Also, another funny comment, someone was like, she got the brush holder but doesn't even use it. But I'm using it now, okay? So the first thing we gotta do is top coat the nails, because this textured 3D nail art has to go on top of it. Like, we cannot top coat that nail art. We're gonna top coat the nails now. Okay, finally we're gonna start with the nail art. So what I'm gonna do is, it's like 2 squiggly lines going down the nail. Hopefully it shouldn't be too hard. Okay, so I have the lines on finally. Kind of took me a while. And then we're gonna take the clear dip powder and just pour this over the gel polish. I didn't cure the gel polish or anything. Okay, and I just went ahead and cured that. Ooh, and then you just want to dust off all the excess. Also, you probably are wondering why I'm using our old brush. And it's because this one is like better for this because it's shorter, and the other new brushes I got, they didn't come with the short one like this. And I know she's like messed up, but like she still works, okay? Once I started the nail art with her, like I feel like I could actually do nail art now. Let's do the same thing on the rest of the nails. Okay, so the nail art is done. Here's how it looks. I feel like it is so cute. It's definitely like an abstract type of nail art, but I really like it. It's so cute. And it was very easy to do, much easier than that chrome nail art that I was trying. I feel like these are much more beginner friendly. The next thing that I'm thinking about is possibly adding on one of these planet charms to like give it like a little bit more detail. I feel like it's cute. So because we did the nail art first, I can't really top coat the nail. So to add on this planet charm, I'm just gonna put a dot of rhinestone glue on my nail and then stick the charm in it. But if you were to recreate this, definitely put the charm on first, and you could probably do the nail art around it. I feel like that's cute. Is it cute? I don't know really what I'm doing here. What if that's not cute? What if the planet charm isn't going? You know what? It is cute, but I'm not gonna add it. I'm gonna take it off. Okay, so I just feel like the nails need like a little something more. I don't know why, but I just keep having the urge to add something on here. So I have these butterflies and I think I might do that. Hopefully it's good. I don't know. The planet charm is good, but I don't know if it really fits. But also, like, I don't know if these butterflies really fit either. I don't know. Maybe I do like the planet charm. I'm just gonna put on the planet charm. Okay, finally I decided on the nail charm. I decided to do the planet charm, and I think it looks good. I don't know why I didn't really like it in the first place, but I do like it. So it's here now and it's here to stay. So finally, we're gonna add on some cuticle oil. And here are how the nails turned out. Let me know what you guys think of this nail set in the comments. Okay, so let me share my thoughts. First of all, we attempted to do the chrome nail art at first, and I really did love the design, but for some reason, just on my nails, I don't know, it just didn't look right to me. I just was not loving it. So I looked for a new design and I found this wavy line 3D nail art, and I honestly think I like this much better. Like, it just turned out so much better, and it was also easier. It was kind of getting hard for me to do the chrome nail art. Like, it just wasn't working out. So this was much easier and I really like the look of it. It's very abstract. I don't know, it's very cute. The French tip, I love French tips. And you know, I did it using polygel today and I think it worked out pretty well. I didn't really have much struggle when building the nail. I don't know if it's really easier to make French tips out of polygel versus painting on the French tip. I kind of think that's up to you. Honestly, I just prefer to paint them on. I just think it's a lot easier. But also, building it with polygel wasn't that hard either, so I'm not too sure. I really like the orange. I think the orange just so cute and summery and vibrant. And then I decided to add on this planet charm. I just feel like it finished off the look. It like added a little bit of sparkle to the nails. Let me know in the comments if you would do this nail set possibly in a different color. I feel like purple would be very cool with this. Hello, so it's sometime after and I decided to do my other hand. I didn't film it, I just was doing this for fun. But yeah, here's how it turned out. I did them in pink, and you know, because pink and orange, elite color combo. And I think they turned out so cute. I just thought I'd show you guys. I don't know, I just felt like having both of my hands done, and I really liked the design. It was simple enough, so I was like, let me do my other hand. That's all though. But yeah, this was a very fun, summery, beginner-friendly, abstract nail design. But that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye!